battle fight on the landing ground.
Thank you for joining us. You are listening to A Radio, and this is the Morning Moment. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. From time to time, I like to pick on subjects and topics not in the mainstream. This, as you probably guessed, is one of those times. This is from the Trumpet magazine, and the links will be on my site. It's entitled Science Nightmares of the Future, and it's from Winston Churchill. Churchill warned that scientific progress would outpace character growth. One common subject of discussion these days is the effect of science and technology on mankind and our future. Do Google and Facebook help or hurt? Will artificial intelligence technology generally benefit or impair society? The list of questions born from this subject are very long. Winston Churchill wrote an article published in The Strand in 1931 addressing this subject. The title of it was 50 Years Hence. Don't let its age fool you. In many ways it could have been written yesterday. Churchill wrote, "There are nightmares of the future from which a fortunate collision with some wandering star reducing the earth to an incandescent gas might be a merciful deliverance." What were these nightmares of the future? The worst nightmare he described was nuclear warfare. These weapons hadn't yet been created, but Churchill knew they were coming. The age is approaching, he predicted, when explosive forces, energy, materials, machinery will be available upon a scale which can annihilate whole nations. Don't forget, folks, he wrote that in 1931. Churchill recognised, even in 1931, that the terrific forces being unleashed by science were transforming civilization. Societies that for millennia had been empowered by muscular energy were beginning to rely instead upon molecular energy. New discoveries produced new technologies and innovations that revolutionized every facet of human existence, from industry to politics to economics to war. Immense new sources of power, he wrote, made possible novel methods of mining, metallurgy, new modes of transport, and undreamed of machinery. These in their turn enable molecular sources of power to be extended and used more efficiently. Each invention acted and reached on other inventions, and with ever-growing rapidity, the vast structure of technical achievement was raised which separates civilizations of today from all that the past has known. And that's a quote. The problem, Churchill noted, isn't that science and technology per se, as much as the nature and character of humans. Quote, "Certain it is that while men are gathering knowledge and power with ever-increasing measures of speed, their virtues and their wisdom have not shown any notable improvement as the centuries have rolled." Unquote. And the piece continues. This is a great piece, and I urge you to read it and reflect on it. And those of you out there, and there are a few who don't think much of Churchill, probably I'm assuming that's based on your level of education or lack thereof, read the article and reflect on this. The only technology around when he was around was the transistor. Man had barely broken the sound barrier before Winston Churchill left this earth. You can find more at aradio.wordpress.com, where you can find links to us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Gab, and email. You can now find us on Spotify. Just go to the podcast section and type Canadian Politics with a Twist, and you'll find us. We are continuing to reach out to you, so please pass on the links. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. You can listen to all my morning moments at Spreaker.com under A Radio, that's EHRADIO, A Radio, and please click on the like button. And you can find all my podcasts and morning moments at aradio.wordpress.com and click on the Morning Moments tab.